knows. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more than life. Take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Falcons going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago.
Let's go!
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run. Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Now it's Ryan. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 58 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? You look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, they still have Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season. And with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to, two-headed monster at running back. They feel great about offense. And they got better on defense as the year went along last year and actually drafted another pass rusher and Takk McKinley out of UCLA. For them, the encore is getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it this time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Hey. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016. And think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 44-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he is knocked down from the side at the 16. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mohamed Sanu, 30 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky, rolling to his left. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now whistles come in, we're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, here we go. Gun. Check the hot read. No. Detroit. All right, here we go. Detroit.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard, finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Again, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Trubisky. Being chased under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 319. Leopard.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 45 yards. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Trubisky to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ryan on the hand. handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 36 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. And oh, the defense has it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to be. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And right with it here over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Duke Riley in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be important in life. Taylor Gabriel knew Kyle Shanahan in Cleveland before he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. And boy, that payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more touchdowns actually than Julio Jones. He had 7. Jones had 6. And good parental advice there, Mr. Davis. The Falcons following that Super Bowl heartbreak, trying to show everyone that they're back and better than ever, and they can finish a good road win here in the opener. They've got it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Caught by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Ryan wants to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel from 8 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle, complete. It's Wright. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And this looks to probably be the final play. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on